Hello guys, how are you doing? Hope you all are okay. So listen, I have to come back to you guys this evening, so make a whole of reasoning. So this Leoda Bradshaw case, it has so many tunnels. I'm not sure which one of the tunnels have light in it, because some peculiar things are happening that, based on the kind of situation it is, these things should not be happening at all. This is a barbaric and very inhumane case. And I'm beginning to wonder, was this case and this barbaric act just jealousy, or there is more than jealousy a part of this whole thing? It seems like there is a lot more that we haven't even scratched the surface of yet. Because here I was going through social media and see where a inmate that shared a cell with Leoda Bradshaw was discussing the things that she spoke about with Leoda Bradshaw. And some of the details are questionable, but some of them make sense. Guys, I want to tell me what you are thinking in the comment section. So let me start. So, an alleged inmate of Leoda Bradshaw was speaking. As I said, I don't know how accurate she is, although I would have much rather if it was an official statement, like information coming from the police or so on. But then again, we know how much they don't really speak the truth and tell us everything either. So everything we get, we have to take it with a grain of salt, and we have to try to pick sense out of nonsense, because it's like we are going to solve the case on our own. Because whatever the outcome is, bear in mind, we will never 100% know the truth about this case, and that is what it is cropping up to be. Mark my word. And I'm calling out my detective commentators who are very knowledgeable on the law and other aspects of life. Please make your pointers in the comment section on what you think makes sense and what don't make sense. Firstly, the alleged rumor that Leoda Bradshaw was being in prison by inmates, not no go so. I never thought it would have gone so either. That's why I never did any uploads on it, because based on her allegiance and the link she has around her, I don't think nobody's going to be brave enough to want to touch she in prison, especially right now. Because trust and believe, that lady is still getting very special treatment. So her co-cellmate started by saying is plenty things that Leoda Bradshaw told her while they shared a cell. Firstly, she says that Leoda revealed to her allegedly that she shared women with Phillip Paulwell because he loved the freaky sex. But it's not local woman she used. She fly down women from the USA to share with Phillip Paulwell. Here I tell you, yes, them importing girls for them escapades. And Leoda Bradshaw allegedly said she does this at least 2 to 3 times for the year. You know it go? Anything to make him happy. Hey. And right now she's expressing how she's very worried about him and his state of mind, and how he must be fretting. But express how she really don't know anything, and she never really did anything. She never touched the girl. Well, that's what she said. And she don't know what they are talking about. As the most happened, she says, is that Patterson text and call her, so they generally communicate through texting and phone calls, but she don't have anything to do with touching her or the baby. and she's very adamant that she wouldn't do anything to her, and she hasn't done anything to her. Remember, this is Leoda Bradshaw talking to her cellmate. She went as far as to say that allegedly the Prime Minister called Phillip Paulwell, that is Andrew Holness, and he told Phillip Paulwell to be careful of Fitzbailey and what he's up to. So the cellmate asked Leoda, so how them a call each other? Them are friends? How them to be friends when them on two different sides of the parties, two different parties? Leoda responded by saying, all politicians are friends. No matter what you see them a galang so and have rivalry, they are friends. Leoda Bradshaw further asked her cellmate to go to the council of Old Harbour Bay, tell him that Phillip Paulwell's baby mother is asking him to pay her a visit. He's to visit her in the lockup. It seems like Leoda was known. She was all over the place. The next thing that rubs me the wrong way is this. It's alleged that Leoda Bradshaw's meal is prepared at Phillip Paulwell's house and is taken to her in lockup via Phillip Paulwell's driver, the Chinaman. I say that alone chip my head because me all over the place right now. If this is true, what the hell is it saying? What is it saying if this is true? Like, his child and his child mother is allegedly taken out by his next child's mother. And him know the whole scenario that is going on right now. And he is the one that is still looking after Leoda Bradshaw in lockup. Jesus, me really want one concrete evidence for that. Because this thing is like a whirlwind, my head a spin, honestly. Pure big food she getting, oxtail and such delight. But because she was in a mood of not eating for a few days, when the food come in, she wasn't really eating it. What she do is give it to her cellmate. But the cellmate says she pass it on to other inmates so they can partake of it and enjoy it. Honestly, even my tummy hurt me just thinking about this. That she is getting special treatment. Like, seriously? Then it is also alleged that two top lawyers visited with Leoda Bradshaw in lockup. And guess who at least one of them is, because we didn't quite get the name of the woman, but we get the name of the man. So you don't know, sir. We will confirm if this lady is speaking the truth when we hear. When she go to court the 1st of December, and we see who her lawyers are. Because guess who is one of them? Yes, the undisputed KD Knight. Big bad lawyer that, hey. And I never quite get the other lawyer's name. Is a female lawyer. I'm telling you, say this case going to rock Jamaica world, trust me. So with the high-priced lawyer visiting her, who is paying for it? I have my suspicions, because I don't get the impression that the Navy will be responsible for her legal team at all. It's alleged that she also mentioned that they went for her cousin at his home, and he's innocent of anything and can't do anything. He expressed how that guy is just so simple, not capable of anything, and how much she's worried about him, and she's hoping he doesn't speak foolishness, because her cousin is not a wrongdoer. As she, Leoda, used to look after her cousin and his family, like giving them money every month, 30,000 or so. Well, 30,000 is the number that the lady said. every month she would send that to him to help with groceries and so on. However, it's alleged that 4 Navy officers went to see Leoda, but they said if she was on the job in America, they would have helped her, but because she was not on the job, they can't really help her. But they will visit her from time to time and stay on top of the investigation and what is going on. But it's alleged that the police officers over by that jail where Leoda Bradshaw is held, that every night there's drones hovering over the old station, basically securing her in jail, basically. So much so that even the policemen at the jail are suspicious of these drones. Heard that some of them even joke that if they even let her out in the yard of the drones or something, she might just disappear. She even went as far as to get so comfortable with this cellmate that she told her about the helper that generally work at Phillip Paulwell's house, that she's been working with them for years. But I guess she reached about 70-year-old now. So now she only can come twice a week. And she says it's possible that when she come on road, she would get job for this same cellmate. Because I guess she like her. Imagine Leoda Bradshaw in jail planning when she come on road what she's going to do. And making promises to this cellmate, what she can do for her, etc. The cellmate also said that because for days Leoda had not eaten, she's the one that encouraged her to take, if it's even a little something in her stomach. And the same driver from Phillip Paulwell's house bring one big heavy pink Bible and give to Leoda. So while Leoda and this cellmate was talking about the Bible, Leoda expressed to her that she used to go to the Salvation Army Church as a child in Chancery downtown because she's an orphan and her mother and father had passed away from she was a child. So she really grew up by the Salvation Army. I started to think, I wonder if by being an orphan so young, I wonder what trauma she had gone through, but she managed to able to survive and be normal, but deep inside this woman have some sort of mental situation going on. Hence the great need to belong to Phillip Paulwell. I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud. Her cellmate further expressed that the dress she wears, it's very heavy and she will be wearing it to basically to all her court appearances for some reason or the other, but the coat is very heavy. And no matter what clothes they bring for her, she's not taking off that dress. However, her cellmate had convinced her to let her wash it for her and let it get some sun, and she go right back into it. However, while we out here stressing out about this heinous and gruesome act, Leodas in prison, living special treatment life. As her cellmate says, she's allowed lotions and perfumes, etc., and no one else is allowed that. However, she's been asking about newspaper like Gleaner and Star, what is being said outside about her, as she would like to know what is going on. But of course, nobody is getting any newspaper to her in there. So guys, this whole thing is hot and heavy. And just maybe because Phillip Paulwell knows that she don't really have much of any family to help her. Maybe that is why they still extend that olive branch in terms of sending food to her, because they do have a connection already and so on. But on the other hand, I'm thinking about, what about you have lost your daughter and her mother, and don't you think it's disloyal in terms of looking out for Leoda Bradshaw after she have done such a heinous act? I would think so. But then again, I'm thinking there is a lot more to this that I can't put my fingers on. And I may think what I want to think, and I may assume what I want to assume, but it's not something without evidence I can just blurt out and say on YouTube. You understand? I know you all are very smart people and can read between the lines and come to your own conclusions. But don't be surprised if Leoda gets a slap on the wrist or some funny dungling go on and Leoda just disappear or something like that, because remember, she don't have any parents. You understand? So she don't have any immediate apart from her daughter that she have with Phillip Paulwell. It is easy for her to just disappear, if you know what I mean. If it is something that is planned in that way. You understand? I don't know if maybe I watch too much shows, but if I watch some shows and they always choose certain people to go on certain missions, especially to work with the CIA and FBI and those things, people who don't really have any ties, like immediately any parents or any children or so on and thing. I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud. But all I know say, somehow, what happened is not purely just jealousy. Something else there that we don't hear yet. So guys, keep your ears open and let us watch this case and see where it takes us. Because remember, we're getting peace there, so peace there, so peace there, so we just have to try farm a little knot. If you say, I wonder if it's that or if it's that or if it's that. So let's watch the case and see where it takes us. Anyway, guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my platform, please. Love you all. Bye for now.